That's fatal.
It's a hard choice. Best wrestling belts. I kind of want to do the game one. Yeah, I was just gonna say I kind of want to do the video game one. How many video games did I get? Okay, I think I played. Let me just make sure I played every single one of them. I've played quite a few. Okay, I almost played all. I've almost played all of them actually. I own almost all of these. All right, we'll start with the list, I guess. 2K18 with Seth Rollins on it. Oh fuck. Was this the bad one? I know one of these 2K ones are pretty shit. I think, was it 15 that was pretty shit? I think 14 had the amazing roster. Was 15 the shit one? Or 17? Fuck. Alright, Day of Reckoning. It was a GameCube exclusive. Pretty solid game. It did its thing for the GameCube. I think it's underrated. But the sequel is definitely a lot better than the first one. So I'm going to have to give it a B tier, I'd say. B tier. Had a great roster. Great for a GameCube wrestling game. For like what the GameCube can do. The roster was pretty good. The models looked a little weird, but for GameCube they were great. Like even like the graphics are pretty good for GameCube. The models just looked, they were like shortened a little bit. 2K18, I don't remember too much about this one. I know it's not the worst one. I know it's not bad. I think 15 was the worst one. And I know 17 was pretty ass. So I'm going to put this in C for now. I might change that though. Yeah, I literally just say yeah. No Mercy. Okay, No Mercy. I've heard good things about it, but I never played it. So I'm going to have to put it on F. I just haven't played it. So I can't judge it. You know what I mean? I've never played it. SmackDown vs. Raw was the first game of the SmackDown vs. Raw series. Iconic. It opened the door to all the SmackDown vs. Raw games. It was like a step in the right direction. How to go A tier? It's not an S tier. It's not an amazing game, but it opened the door. It opened the floodgates to the amazing ones. You know, it had a great idea. SmackDown vs. Raw, pitting both brands against each other. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like if it wasn't for this, this game here crawled so that these games could walk. So, but I would give it an A just because of how iconic it is. SmackDown Raw 2009, great fun game, great roster. Not the best one out of the SmackDown vs. Raw series. Had some fun matches. I'd give it a C. I'd say it's a C. Like it's not the best, but it had cool roster, fun gameplay, some fun matches. But it wasn't like the best game, especially because it was like I think it was the first one that came out on PS3. SmackDown Raw 2008. I fucking love this game. Gonna have to give this one. This is the one that features the ECW. Yeah, that's going to A tier. Yeah, it's not my favorite SmackDown vs. Raw game, but it features ECW, which was huge. You know, it was huge for its time. Got to play as ECW superstars. My favorite was I think 2007, the one where you can have the bar brawl. WWE 12, forgettable. I don't remember much about it. I'm gonna put it on D. I really don't remember any of it. WWE 13, my personal experience, it's an F. And I'll tell you why. I had a defective copy. My game would not get past the third mission in the campaign. So as much as I want to love the game, my personal experience, I had such a shitty experience with it on the PS3 that I didn't get to play it fully. You know what I mean? So for me, it's an F, but I know it's a great game. Like I know it's probably really good. And I believe, and playing exhibition mode and this stuff was fun, but not being able to play the showcase mode bummed me out. It crashed for you too, right? Yeah, it always crashed my PS3, bro. And you know how the PS3 games are. When you had the game, that's all you had. You know, 2K14, awesome roster. Not the best, not the best game, but the roster's top tier. I'll put it a B. Roster's great in that game. 2K15, I believe this is the shit one. I'll put it on E. 16, I had a lot of fun with this one. I had the collector edition that came with the Stone Cold card. I still have it. Showcase mode was fun. This was the Attitude Era one, right? I'm putting it in A. 17 was also pretty ass, but it was better than 15. I'll put it on D. 19 was S tier. 19 made you feel like you were playing a brand new 2K game. Like it literally felt like you were playing an actual brand new 2K game. Tower mode, the Golden Age of styles, the crate modes, community creations, the showcase mode, it was fucking a blast. It was barely broken. It was such a blast. The online was fun. S tier. Day Reckoning 2. This one was A tier. Like I said, it's better than Day Reckoning 1. And for a sequel, that's kind of hard to do, and it nailed it. It did everything that Day of Reckoning 1 did and improved on it, which was perfect. And these two games are super underrated. Yeah, breath of fresh air. That's what 2K19 felt like. Legend of WrestleMania, I fucking hated this game. I hated it. I played it on PS3. The controls were awful. The roster was cool with all legends, but the game did not play like wrestling, especially because you're so used to playing like these other SmackDown vs. Raws, and then you hop in this game and the controls were just dog shit. It was like All Stars, but All Stars was better though. All Stars went like super arcadey and like over the top, but it was better than Legend of WrestleMania. Raw, I have a soft spot for it, fond memories. The campaign mode was hilarious. The roster was great. The gameplay was fun, where how you could just like create like super miniature characters and just go all out. But it's not a good game overall. I'd say it's C tier, with Raw 1 being D tier. But again, it did the same thing where it improved on the sequel and it made the sequel better, but not by much. Not by much. Fun gameplay though. I would say it's underrated for an Xbox exclusive, 100%. If you haven't played it, I'd give it a shot. Raw 2 at least. 2007, S tier. Fucking loved it. Being able to have a bar brawl and knock the statue down on them and being able to throw them in the garbage truck. Amazing. 06, same thing. I get these two mixed up because of how much fun I've had. I always get these two mixed up just because I have nothing but fond memories with these two. I get them constantly confused. So I had to put it S tier. 11 is easy. 11 is A. 2011 as well as 10. Both here. These two games, again, I get them mixed up because of the fond memories. It's the same as these two. And they're the first games I actually got the platinum on them. I went all the way through the games, got every trophy, had so much fun getting the trophies, and SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 introduced Campaign Maker. So, create a story. Which, actually, you know what? That's S tier. That should introduce Create a Story. So, yeah, that's S tier. And 010 will be an A tier, because 010 was the first platinum I got when it came to wrestling game on trophies. And 11 had Create a Story, which is so much fun downloading people's stories and playing them, bro. I had nothing but a fun time with that. WrestleMania 19, I would say it's A tier. Great, again, great for an Xbox, for a GameCube exclusive. A lot of fun. They did a lot, even though it came out before Day of Reckoning. It's still, I think it's a lot better than those two. And the way they did the campaign mode, where they made it like missions, where like you had to do one where it was you had to defeat the Undertaker by throwing him off the Hell in a Cell, and that's how you eliminate him. But they made it where he was super strong, right? It was like very fun stuff like that. Again, for a GameCube exclusive, highly recommend it. 18, D tier. Again, 19 improved on the sequel, but 18 was pretty rough. 18 was pretty rough on the edges. 19 improved big time on what 18 was trying to do. Here Comes the Pain, S tier. I recently played it. It fucking holds up to this very day. And that's rare. For a wrestling game you play on this very day to hold up still, S tier. Shut Your Mouth. I haven't played it since I was a kid, so I will put it on C tier, but I know it's fairly good. This game improves on Shut Your Mouth. So actually I'll put it B tier. Yeah, it's B tier. Just Bring It will go C tier, because Just Bring It did a lot. Shut Your Mouth improved on it, and then Here Comes the Pain really improved on the fun factor. 21, so bad. 21 was such a mess for Xbox exclusive. Roster was okay, but the gameplay was just not fun. Very forgettable. You probably don't remember this game at all. You probably forgot that there was an Xbox exclusive game called WrestleMania 21. WWF SmackDown right there, and SmackDown 2 was the first one on PS1 that, compared to Warzone and Attitude, completely changed the direction of the matches and the free reign you had. So I'd say it's S tier for the PS1 games. Yeah, I don't know why 2K Battlegrounds is not here, but I will say 2K22 S tier, because they took a break. It felt like a brand new game again. Right there. 2K20 F tier. 2K20 is the reason why they had to take a fucking break. Enough said, right? 2K Battlegrounds with E, because it's very similar. It's a modern All-Stars. So E. And I think I missed one. No, that was it, right? Yeah, so okay. Yeah, 2K20 F, Battlegrounds E, 22, 22S. Oh, and 2K23 A. I'd put 2K23A. Reason why 2K23 is on S tier is because it's just 2K22 with one added match. Like that's it. It's like 2K22, updated roster, war games, and that's it. If they included like war games, fight pit, changed the way my faction was, I'd make it S tier.